welcome Quay, Boddie.
All right. Honestly, all of that doesn't matter. I'm just glad that God is using me. Let me say that. I'm serious. I'm so serious. I'm so glad that He's using me. I'm so glad, you find out that you have a purpose in life when you get another day to live. Because if God was done with you, then you wouldn't be here. So let me stop. I ain't preaching. They said encourage, not preach. I got a preacher here for all that. I ain't preaching. There's a couple of preachers I see out here. I didn't come to preach. I come to encourage y'all. Go ahead and give yourselves a round of applause right now for the great work that you're doing within this community. There's so many organizations and so many people who are instrumental in the success and the positive things that are going on in the community. So thank you, God, first and foremost. Thank you, Feeding the Valley, and also thank you to all the partner agencies that are here today. I'm here for one reason, and one reason only. And my good friend Jennifer said it this morning. I'm here to encourage y'all. Is that all right with y'all? Can I encourage you today? Cool. I won't be long. At least that's what some pastors say. But, once again, I'm not a pastor, so I'm sorry, Reverend Harris. I'm sorry. But anyways, I'm going to encourage you today. Everybody stand up for me. I'm an interactive person. If you're able to stand up, it won't be long, I promise you. They're like, we ain't inviting him back. He doing too much. We ain't going to invite him back. All right. Now, I want you to repeat something after me. I am covered. I am covered. Now I want you to go from your head to down to your toes if you can. I know that sometimes it may be hard to touch your toes, but I am covered. I am covered. All right, y'all have a seat. Y'all good. That's good. So I brought a couple of props with me today, which is unusual. So here with me today, I have a jacket. Got a jacket, right? And also, y'all know what this is, right? I also have a Bible. I want y'all to pay attention to these two items as I go along with encouraging y'all. Is that cool? Mm-hmm. All right. So, read a verse or talk about a verse. Philippians 4:19. Do y'all know that verse? What does it say? My God is going to supply all. He didn't say some. He didn't say a few things. He said all of my needs. According to what? Y'all are some doggone scholars. I knew I was in the right room. So I have these items and I share that verse for one reason and one reason only. When I was in college, it was my sophomore year. I never will forget it. I went to school at Shorty University. And if you know anything about being in the mountains, it's either going to be really cold or really hot. This particular time, it was really cold. And I had all my winter clothes at home here in LaGrange. Didn't have a jacket, long sleeve shirt, nothing. Came up there with summer gear on, right? And I had a friend who noticed that I didn't have a jacket with me at that time. Now, I could have easily went and bought a jacket, but I'm thinking to myself, I'm headed home this weekend. Might as well just wait and bring my winter clothes up with me when I come back home. My friend said, hey, can you drop me off at the mall? I got some stuff I want to get at the mall. So I said, that's fine, man, that's cool. Went to the mall, ended up in JCPenney's. And we got around to where the jackets were, right? And he said, man, pick you out a jacket. So I'm looking confused, like, wait a minute, why are you telling me to pick out a jacket? I'm like, what's the deal with this? He said, I noticed that you didn't have a jacket. He said, so we were coming to the mall today. I really didn't need anything, but I see that you had a need, and I wanted to bless you. He said, so pick out a jacket. Doesn't matter what the cost is. Doesn't matter, what brand it is or whatever the case may be. Pick you out a jacket, and it'll be yours. So that's the jacket right here. It's a Chaps jacket. Still one of my favorite jackets. I know it looks dingy and dusty. Y'all don't talk about me. I'm not a rich man, okay? But this is the jacket that I purchased, or that he purchased for me, that I bought that day. And we were riding back in the car, headed back to campus. And I said, man, why did you do that? And he said, because I wanted you to know that you're covered. I wanted you to know that you're covered. He had a story of him walking back and forth to campus. One day in particular, he lived off campus. It was about a 5-mile walk one way. He left walking with no food in his apartment at the time, no money in his hand at the time, and praying to God that he would supply all of his needs that he had for that day. Not knowing that when he walked back to his apartment, his roommate had a full spread on the oven for him. And he said at that moment, I knew that I was going to live by Philippians 4:19. My God is going to supply all of my needs, and I'm covered. And so that's what this jacket is for. Listen, that was 13 years ago, and I still can wear this jacket, right? Some of y'all looking at me, measuring me. I don't like that. I've never in my life been looked at with measurement eyes before. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself. I'm gonna pray for you. Father God, everything by your head right now. I'm joking. But it's been 13 years since I've had this jacket. And I'm covered when I put it on. Just like a lot of you have jackets on that, you're covered, right? And then I look at this word.
That word, all right.
I'm covered
That's right.
by the word.
By the word.
You're covered by the word. We've been covered for a lifetime by this word. We came in being covered for a lifetime by this word. So, put my props to the side. I wanted to just leave y'all with a few things. We've all got needs. We've all got needs. Let me riddle a few off for you real quick. Some of us are dealing with health issues. But guess what? God's got it. Right? Did you know that? Say, I know that. I know he got me. Some of us are dealing with financial struggles. But what? God's got it. You're covered. Some of us are dealing with depression. But guess what? God's got it. I'm going to give you one that's familiar. And maybe you can relate to this. Some of us are waiting on our next miracle. But guess what? God's got it. He's got it. There's not a need that you have that he cannot meet. I brought this Bible today, and I brought this jacket today. You're covered physically, but you're also covered spiritually. You're also covered mentally. You're covered all the way around. You're in his hands, and I promise you, he's got you covered. Thank y'all for your time. Dropping everything, y'all. Somebody
Actually, Quay, that's for you. That's a gift for you.
Is it for real?
For being here. So you got the head covered.
You see how he works? I came in here with this bald head, my head